Hey guys, this is Callum from EnglishShooting and welcome back to the channel. As I'm sure you've seen recently, I made a quick video about the differences between dual loading and quad loading, weak hand and strong hand loading. But during that video, I did touch on why I have an extension tube on this gun. Again, if you're not familiar with our laws in the UK, this is actually a Section 2 shotgun, meaning that it is restricted to 2 in the tube. So why would I put an extension tube on it? Well, that's to actually simulate a unrestricted Section 1 FAC shotgun. Now, I say shotgun because technically within our laws it's not considered a shotgun, but let's not go there. There's another video on the channel if you want to get into the depths of that. So, of course, I don't really want to be shooting this shotgun, but because I don't have an FAC, it's the only shotgun I can shoot. It is going to be an unrestricted Section 1 shotgun that I move on to eventually when I get my FAC and when I'm competing in IPSC or 3-gun. But I want to be able to train and get as proficient as I can with a Section 2 shotgun, leading the path to that Section 1. And one of the things is the way that the gun will handle, the way the gun will swing. Now, if I didn't have the extension, if I didn't have that added weight, now of course it's the MagLoad carbon fiber magazine tube, so it's not a huge amount of weight, but certainly having something extra on the gun, getting around obstacles, maneuvering the gun, it does change it. So that's why I have this on here. But I just wanted to go into a little bit of detail of something that actually caused me a lot of malfunctions with this gun. Now, the Stoeger M3000 I've used for a number of years. I personally absolutely love this gun. It's never let me down in competition, and for a Stoeger M3000 has run very, very well with little reliability issues. I've only made a few modifications to it, to the enlarged safety there. I've got the enlarged charging handle. I do need to put an enlarged release on there, and I've of course had it opened up and added the shot saver. But I did, when I first put this tube on there to simulate the length and sort of mimic how a unrestricted gun would swing with a tube, to simulate the weight, I actually put a number of cartridges, dummy cartridges, in the tube. Again, that made a huge difference to how the gun handled and swung, and also the weight in terms of moving around with the gun as well, and how it handled. But what I actually found was that because I'd put the shells in there with a spring in the tube, it was causing malfunctions and reliability issues. Because this is an inertia gun, it needs to use all of the inertia from the shot to be able to cycle. So if you have a spring in there and some weight, it actually works as a dampener, which meant that the gun wasn't cycling. All that energy wasn't being fully transferred into the bolt and into the inertia system, causing it not to cycle properly. So it does make it a little less realistic not having the full weight of the cartridges in front, but I do still find it very beneficial to be able to train in terms of how the gun will swing on empty, and certainly with the length, moving it around obstacles. What I don't want to do is get really proficient with a fairly short gun and then go into Section 1 with a longer tube and be finding that I'm bashing it on stage furniture and getting it caught up in netting. So if you do have a Section 2 shotgun here in the UK, you can go and put one of these on the gun legally, as long as you don't unrestricted. The tube in here is the standard tube that comes with the gun. It's of course got the crimp and the block, which means it still stays Section 2. Once I get the FAC, unless I go for a different gun, I may convert this to Section 1. I may get a replacement tube which is unrestricted, and then I can make the full use of this carbon tube. But there's been a number of people that we've seen at the Bluefield Sports Gun Room, and Connors has made the MagLoad carbon fiber tube 4 that are shooting a Section 2. More recently there was a Section 2 Benelli, and they've said, well, it's going to be a few months, so I might as well start a few months until they get their FAC, so they might as well start training with the tube. So certainly if you want to sort of get that extra notch ahead with your Section 2 gun ready for your Section 1, then can highly recommend doing that. So yeah, just a quick interesting video. I mean, It's not every day that you see a restricted gun with a massive tube like that, and I'm sure you've seen other videos of this gun with the tube and wondered, wait a minute, has he converted that? Is that actually still restricted? Well, yes, as I said, it is. So go on to magload.co.uk if you're interested in picking up one of these tubes. They are made to order to any length you want, and Connors does a fantastic job. There's many people that rave about these tubes, and I believe they are some of the lightest, if not the lightest, magazine tube in the world. So there we go, guys. I hope you found this video interesting and informative. If you have any other questions about the tube, the gun, practical shooting, or just shooting in general, put your comments and questions in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the thumbs up button and make sure you're subscribed. And as always, guys, I hope to see you soon.